Good morning, YouTube. This is Bonnie with Old Soul Mermaid with another unboxing. And this deck was a pre-order, and I think I've had it pre-ordered. It's been just short of a year. It's probably been like 10 months. And I first saw it online on the Barnes & Noble website, and then I went to look to see if it was going to be available on Amazon. And it was available for pre-order, and it was released yesterday, at least on the Amazon website. And so I got it yesterday, and I'm very excited about it. Super excited about it. And if you are a Jane Austen fan, you may be excited about this too. So I've opened the package, but not the cards. But this is what it comes in: the beautiful, not very sturdy, flimsy Amazon Prime envelope. No boxes. So here we go. The Jane Austen Tarot deck. Now, this is, I'm trying to set it up here. This is, I think, a combination tarot deck and regular playing card gameplay deck. And this is by Jackie Oakley, because there's not 78 cards. There's 53 cards for divination and gameplay, is what it says on the box. The box is nicely textured. It did not come wrapped in plastic wrap, which was, surprising. There is a little ding on mine, but my husband warned me, if you return things too many times to Amazon, they kind of cut you off. Because I do return my decks if they're horribly dinged, and I just ask for a replacement. So I think I can live with that. But the box is beautiful, like a linen finish, textured finish. Here are the sides. Very beautiful. It is closed up, but it does have a seal. So let's see the back. And this is very cute, with a play on the opening lines in Pride and Prejudice. It is a truth universally acknowledged that any person in possession of a sense of destiny must be in want of a tarot reading. So that's totally cute. Jane Austen is your oracle, with this handsomely illustrated tarot deck featuring timeless characters and iconic symbols from her most famous works. It might just guide you toward your own fantastic future. And this is published by Clarkson Potter. So I guess it's an offshoot of Penguin Random House, and copyrighted in 2020 by Jackie Oakley. US $18.99, and I think I got it because it was a pre-order a little bit cheaper than that. It was with tax, it was $15.62 and $24.99 Canadian. So beautiful, beautiful box. Creamy, very beautiful. Reminds me a lot of, oh my gosh, I'm doing a brain fart. But the box reminds me a lot of the Witches, the Literary Witches Oracle. Yes, with the one that has Emily Bronte on the front. So this reminds me a lot of that. So let's open up this seal. Such a beautiful box. I have to take, I actually really want to take the sticker off, because it is unseemly There we go. All right, so let's open this beautiful box. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the little guidebook. Nothing fancy about the guidebook. Oh, okay, let me back that up. It's very thin. There are only 53 cards, but there's an introduction and a how to read tarot. The cards, the suits, layouts, so spreads. So example, a daily general reading addressing a specific question. Should I break up with my boyfriend? 3-card past, present, future. Example 3 is addressing a specific question. Let's see, the cards. So it's going to go through the cards. You don't get much about the cards, but you do get colored pictures. So the 2 of Clubs, discovery. Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy dance at edge of their unknown. It should be at the edge of their unknown future together in Pride and Prejudice. 3 of Clubs, accomplished ladies and gentlemen must play well. Practice makes perfect. Oh, 5 of Clubs, the devil, temptation. Mr. Wickham selfishly seduces Georgiana Darcy and Lydia Bennet in Pride and Prejudice. 6 of Clubs, the Tower, revelation and persuasion. Louisa Musgrove's fall is a disaster that alerts Captain Wentworth to the power of his persuasion. Okay, so you get the gist of the book. Yeah, very little about the cards, but that's okay if you know Jane Austen and her work. This will be very, very easy to work with. So I guess some cards are gonna double. And I do have a couple of card decks, tarot/card decks that are like that. So this could also be used as an oracle deck, I would say. So it is very bright in here today, but let me see. I can get down lower so you can get a good look at these beautiful cards. They are oracle sized, so they're not playing card, and they're larger than a regular tarot card, but see, it covers, my hands are small and it almost covers my whole hand. So this is the Strength card. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. And there's the backs. A truth universally acknowledged. And if you're not familiar with Jane Austen, this quote is from Pride and Prejudice. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a man of fortune must be in need of a wife. I think I got that right. But cards feel like the Literary Witch Oracle deck. Linen finish, just gorgeous. I'm just going to take a quick look at something in the... Yeah. All right. So this was the Ace of Clubs. And it is Strength. The 2 of Clubs. So that's supposed to be Darcy and Elizabeth. This is the 3 of Clubs. And these, it's like watercolor paintings. It's just gorgeous. And these are beautiful. See, I know there's going to be some people getting these and trimming them to down, you know, to this, the printed border, but I'm not going to touch these. They are perfect to me as they are. Look at the bonnets. 5, so that's Mr. Wickham, the devil. The Tower is the 6. The 7. It's just some beautiful, beautiful foliage. And again with the 8s. 9 is the Sun. It is well to have as many holds upon happiness as possible. And the 10 of Clubs is, I believe this would be a call to the character, the heroine in Northanger Abbey, Catherine Morland, because she is a reader of Gothic novels, which is kind of her undoing. It leads to a very vivid imagination, which is good, but not always. Because the mysteries of Adolfo is brought up quite a lot in that book. Yeah, so this is a call to Northanger Abbey and Catherine Morland and this beautiful girl. I'm looking at the book, and I think I should be looking at the book. Okay. The Jack of Clubs, energy, the youngest Dashwood sister in Sense and Sensibility. Margaret is good humor and full of energy and youth. So this is Margaret. The Empress is Marianne Dashwood. For the Queen of Clubs. And so she's from Sense and Sensibility. She does everything with warmth and zeal. The King of Clubs, the Magician, skill. Jane Austen makes magic with her pen at her writing desk, using her prowess to begin something new. So this is depicting Jane Austen herself. The Ace of Diamonds, the world, completion. One deserves a bouquet when a demanding endeavor has come full circle to success. 2 of Diamonds, adaptability. This is Charlotte Lucas makes the best of her choices in Pride and Prejudice by marrying Mr. Collins. And if you're not familiar with the character of Mr. Collins in Pride and Prejudice, oh my gosh. My favorite comedic characters. The 3 of Diamonds, collaboration. Ladies in the Regency era knew how to decorate with styles of furniture that interacted with each other to make a comfortable home. 4 of Diamonds depicts material wealth. 5 of Diamonds is the Hierophant tradition. And this is supposed to be Frank Churchill from Emma. And Frank Churchill in Emma is a member of the landed gentry, but things on the surface are not always what they seem. Emma does not trust Frank despite his gentlemanly exterior. And you know what? My husband and I had tickets to go see the new Emma yesterday in the movie theater, but we got a refund because you might laugh at me, but the coronavirus thing is freaking me out. And if you're younger, you know, in your 30s or even 40s, you might laugh at that at this point, but I'll be 53 next week, so I have no underlying health conditions, you know, that would put me in a high-risk group, but still, the theater we saw in the seating chart was small, and all the tickets were in the last row that we were going to be at, and I knew if I heard a cough, a sniffle, it would freak me out. So we got a refund, and I pre-ordered the video on Amazon Prime, so I will have to wait till then to see it. And the Six of Diamonds, generosity goes both ways. To give and take promotes harmony in any good relationship. So it doesn't say who that is depicting. That looks like Emma. But it does not say that it is. For the Seven of Diamonds, it's effort. Eight of Diamonds, quality. We know who that is. Mr. Woodhouse, the Hermit. And that's indeed who it is. The Ten of Diamonds, this bouquet is accomplishment. The Star, Jack of Diamonds, the Star, hope. And this is Miss Jane Fairfax and Emma. The Queen of Diamonds, security. And this is Emma herself. The King of Diamonds is generosity, and that is Mr. Knightley. Ace of Heart, creativity. The Two of Hearts, temperance. Three of Hearts, celebration. Four of Hearts, contemplation. And this depicts Colonel Brandon in Sensibility. And here's a quote from Persuasion. You pierce my soul. I am half agony, half hope. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite lines ever. It's so romantic. One of my favorite versions, I think it was the last one done in 2005, I want to say, Persuasion by Masterpiece. And I've been trying to stream it, trying to see it, and I can't even buy it. I think I may have to buy a month of like BritBox or something. It may be on there. It's not even, it's a Masterpiece production, but I have Masterpiece, a membership to a Masterpiece PBS, but I can't find it on there. And this is the Six of Hearts, the Lovers, and this is Jane Bennett and Mr. Bingley. So it says, Jane Bennett and Mr. Bingley truly love each other, unaffected by neither pride nor prejudice. Seven of Hearts, choice. I like how it's teacups. Eight of Hearts is the Moon. Fanny Price is quiet and insightful, remaining true to her conscience throughout. And this is Fanny Price is the heroine in Mansfield Park. We all have our best guides within us, if only we would listen. Nine of Hearts, happiness. Eleanor Dashwood from Sense and Sensibility. Eleanor Dashwood is happy and fulfilled when she finally marries her love, Edward Ferrars, in Sense and Sensibility. The Wheel of Fortune is next. And it's destiny. Fans making up the wheel. The Jack of Hearts, charm. And this is Pride and Prejudice's Lydia Bennet. She causes a heap of trouble. Troublemaker. Queen of Hearts, the High Priestess, mystery. And this is Elizabeth Bennet. Elizabeth's feeling for Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice are hidden even from her, until she realizes she loves him. King of Hearts, of course, is going to be Mr. Darcy, and he's emotional control. What seems like aloofness is only natural reserve. Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice proves to be generous and caring. And the Ace of Spades is clarity, and this is Charles Hayter from Persuasion. Two of Spades, the Hanged Man, waiting. This is depicting Catherine Morland in Northanger Abbey. Loves to pass the time by reading. Three of Spades is rejection. The once popular beaver hat was slowly replaced by the silk top hat. Fashion is ruthless. So these are men's Regency hats. Okay, oops. The Four of Spades is depicting death and transformation. After Marianne Dashwood nearly catches her death of fever and Sense and Sensibility, she changes her mind about Willoughby. And you know, in the book, she turns and she opens her eyes to what a better man Colonel Brandon is, even though he is older and, you know, wasn't originally in her wheelhouse. This near-death experience kind of opens her eyes and makes her grow up a little bit. And who doesn't love the Colonel Brandon depicted by Alan Rickman in the Emma Thompson, Kate Winslet version of Sense and Sensibility? I just loved him. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Five of Spades, betrayal. In Sense and Sensibility, Lucy Steele appears a sweet and kind, but her actions are treacherous. Can't stand Lucy Steele. She's just annoying. Every actress that in every version I've seen does her so well, but I guess maybe it's an easy or just really fun character to play. Six of Spades, transition. A ship heads for new shores, leaving old disappointments behind. And this is probably a nod to Persuasion, because after Captain Wentworth is spurned by, oh gosh, now I'm forgetting the heroine of Persuasion. Knock me on the head. Brain fart. But after he is spurned by her, he's in the military, goes off to the Navy, and he actually makes his fortune. She's advised to spurn him and send him on his way because he has no fortune, but he goes off with a broken heart and does make a fortune and then comes back. All right, Seven of Spades, the Chariot, assertion. Coachman and a horse-drawn carriage are in control and know where they are going. And this to me looks like the Mad Carriage Drive with Catherine Morland. Oh, and I'm forgetting his name, but I can't stand him. When he makes her break off her engagement to walk with the Tilneys. He practically kidnaps her, lies to her to get her to go on a coach ride with him. Justice, balance. And the Nine of Spades, anxiety. Ten of Spades, judgment, awakening. Catherine Morland realizes that life isn't a Gothic novel when she visits Northanger Abbey, and I think this picture is depicting when she goes up to the forbidden part of the house to see Henry Tilney and Eleanor Tilney's mother's room, so she can see the portrait. And she's been warned not to go up there, but she does. And has a, yeah, well, Read the books if you haven't read them. They are very, very good. And Jack of Spades, caution. In Persuasion, Mrs. Clay seems modest, but Anne Elliot senses her ambition and feels wary. So this is Mrs. Clay. And the Queen of Spades is Perception. And this is depicting Anne Elliot. There she is. Anne Elliot of Persuasion is smart and insightful, and she values a good conversation more than anything. I love the character of Anne Elliot. Is this Captain Wentworth as the Emperor? It has to be. Yes. King of Spades, the Emperor, authority. Though Anne Elliot rejects Captain Wentworth in the beginning of Persuasion, he later approaches love and life with a wiser view. And who is the Joker? The Fool, the beginnings. Not depicting anybody. One must sometimes leave the confines of the house and enjoy a walk around the grounds. So this could be any Austen heroine. So, yeah, a truth universally acknowledged, a Jane Austen Tarot deck. I think this is just so wonderful, and I've been waiting for this, and I am not disappointed by it at all. The cardstock is sumptuous. Look at the sides. It's creamy, tea stain, watercolor, all that wonderful good stuff. And I will have fun working with these. I'm going to have to see if this is going to be more of an oracle deck or if I can use this, how it reads as a tarot deck. I'm going to have to experiment with this a little bit. But I am so happy to have this, and I think I may find it would be, just looking at this on first impressions, more of either doing short, like 1, 2, 3 card draw reads, or to enhance another tarot deck reading, but I'd have to experiment with it. So this is the Jane Austen Tarot deck. It's 53 cards. So it's not like a true tarot deck. Yeah, I can see myself using it more as an oracle deck, but I'm going to have so much fun. Oh, using this with maybe the Literary Witches Oracle. That would be fun. And I just wanted to show you really quick. Yeah, production value is top notch. Some people might have issue with the writing in the back, but I do not. This deck is just gorgeous. Linen finish. The cards are sturdy. They'll be easy to shuffle if you're a riffle shuffler. Very much so. The box, the production is top notch. Though mine came with that little dent, but I think that's because of Amazon. But I did want to show you something else that I have since we are on the Jane Austen theme. I do have this little Jane Austen playing card deck that I got from my local half-price books a while ago. And I think that these two decks would be fun to use together. And these are the fronts, linen finish. Those are the backs. And these have her quotes. These are, the whole card deck is nothing but her quotes. Is not general incivility the very essence of love? Pride and Prejudice. The very first moment I beheld him, my heart was irrevocably gone. Northanger Abbey. Oh, I love this one from Mr. Knightley. If I loved you less, I might be able to talk about it more. You know your own happiness, Sense and Sensibility. Nobody minds having what is too good for them, from Mansfield Park. I wish as well as everybody else to be perfectly happy, but like everybody else, it must be in my own way, Emma. I did not know I contradicted anybody in calling your mother ill-bred. Sense and sensibility. Why not seize pleasures all at once? How often is happiness destroyed by preparation, foolish preparation? Emma. And, oh, this is a funny one from Mr. Bennett to Mrs. Bennett. I have high respect for your nerves. They are my old friends. I have heard you mention them with consideration these 20 years at least. So, oh, and Emma, I always deserve the best treatment because I don't put up with any other. Emma's a little snot, but I think I read that Jane Austen, when she was writing Emma, I think she was quoted as saying she wanted to write a heroine that only she liked. Because Emma is a bit of a snot, but she does have redeeming qualities. But they don't always come out. So, yes. So I just thought I'd show you that since we're on the Jane Austen theme. I'm a big Jane Austen fan. I've been waiting for this deck for a very long time, and I am not disappointed by it. So let me know what you think. Are you a Jane Austen fan? Do you think you can find a place in your collection for this beautiful deck? It's not very expensive, mass market. Get it on Amazon or get it at your local Barnes & Noble or online at Barnes & Noble. It's a mass market deck, cheap. I got it for $15.62 with tax. That was with tax. This beautiful box, and I think it's just like the Literary Witches Oracle, which was $13 something, because I had done it on the Amazon pre-order too. Very affordable, top-notch quality. I'll be excited to experiment in using this deck to see how it will fit and how I will use it. But I'm so happy with it, even if it's just to look at it. It's amazing. So that's it for today, and I will be back soon with another look at my deck collection or another unboxing. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Hit a like or subscribe if you found any value to this video. If this nudged you in one direction or the other, oh yes, I must have this. I'm a Jane Austen fanatic. Or no, if you said, no. I can live without it. Let me know what you think, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day.